Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to our Kraka Drak playthrough here in Total War Warhammer 2 with the Cataph's Kraka Drak mod running. We've got a few other mods going to buff up Kislev, but it's really saved them. Oh no, Prague is utterly got my old ally Prague has fallen utterly now. So I will need to, once this is over, we'll probably move in and reclaim their territory. As has been asked, guys, we are planning on poking Ulfwan and the Dark Elves after this. We'll see how it goes, though. But first of all, we need to deal with chaos and re-establish ourselves in Norska. Which could be easier said than done. End turn time. I really want to pull Cromson back from where he is with his shiny army to come around here, but there is also a chaos force up here somewhere. So I may pull him out and chuck him in ambush stance. I should have done that last turn and start building up some troops there. Just to try, at least try to weaken him a little bit. You know, the Empire are going to clear out there for me. I'll have to buy that territory back off them or wait until the inevitable rebellions. For now, I'm happy to let the Empire hold it. I can pick it back up long run off them because we do have a faction trading mod on. Obviously, the Empire is sending their forces en masse this way, so that does give me a hell of a lot of support. I love the way Malus Darkblade is properly trying to make his way through their territory.
What can the
Yes, I will go full military alliance with Bretonia for now. We will join the Order Tide. Doesn't mean I'm going to stay, because obviously after peace happens, people will eventually blink. At which point we decide what we are doing. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm a little worried about Chaos Forces coming across the water at me here as well. But hopefully the Bretonian colonies over here will persuade them otherwise, if you see what I mean.
master of runecraft? Heading out. Summon me if you dare.
Right. Long bearding up. This is a risk, but I'm gonna have to. I kind of have to take it. I'm gonna start leveling that up.
Yes.
Right. This is probably foolish.
The axe thirsts for war. Let us begin.
Yes, that was foolish. Oh,
It is
balls.
as the High King commands. To war. Aye, grudges will be settled. Beyond your comprehension.
I may have just killed Cromson. Damn.
Armed and ready. I'm leaving. Vengeful Rune Lord. Getting out of here.
Damn. I think they're going to double time and stack up on Cromson and try and smash him. Which really makes sense. However, Cromson is very veteran. He's got some very good troops. He's still got some veteran quarrelers. not armor piercing, but they're still veteran, which gives them various buffs. Makes them better than nothing. But I think Cromson is in for the fight of his life there. However, again, a lot of these battles are not necessarily about winning. They're about doing as much damage as possible. Oh, and the Empire is finally actually here to support. Good God, the Empire. But the Empire's, while they're powerful, they've managed to weaken themselves quite a lot. They've still got a hell of a lot of stacks, but they are much weaker than they once were. It looks like the Dark Elves are being pushed out of Ulthuan, at least to some extent. We shall see what we shall see. Really, they're still colonizing while they're being hammered by chaos. That is never a sensible thing. Oh god. Oh, the ambush went off, and that's an easy auto. I'm going to let that go on the auto. Oh, yes. That's right, Chaos. It's time for a battle. So we've got a lot of Dowie here. A lot of very veteran Dowie versus the hordes of Chaos. The big worry here, as usual, are the Hell Cannons. Especially as Dowie, I don't really have much in the way of artillery to counter them, so who's coming in where? Damn. Right, you guys just keep moving forwards.
Come together, lads. Will do. Bomb those dwarfs.
Right. This is where it gets fun. Mostly because it doesn't... I hate it when it does this. Sorry, I'm just trying to put them all together so I can actually manage them reasonably. To be fair, I'm not going to do anything subtle. We're just going to form, we're going to move out and form a nice big line. Right. You guys can move down into that flank, not with you. And I think... we're good. Okay. So we got 3 things. So we're technically pulling them apart, which is good, especially if they keep coming at me in bits like this. It could work well for us. The issue is, certainly here, They're going to hit me a bit too quickly, so I'm going to scrunch that line a little bit. Ooh, let's mute my phone. Pause. Charge defense. Oh, and he's anti-large. He can get straight. Anti-large. Yep, he can get straight in there. Absolutely murdered their charge. Oh, that poor unit! Tried to charge, basically got told no. Forward! You guys can turn and hit there. I want you guys getting in close. You guys can push forwards, just charge. I want them in close because if they're in close, it stops the hell cannons. Whereas my catapult, I want you getting to the position where you can target that. I want you guys folding round into them. Hit that. I know they're not armor piercing, but they'll do.
Ready to strike. That is move. This is a reckoning. Scoff.
There we go. We're breaking them over here. That's good. Don't get me wrong, we're taking a bit of a pounding, but we are beating them back. Where is Cromson himself in here? There we go. Looking powerful in his thing there. Oh. Sorry, I'm just loving getting screenshots set up at the moment because I'm just yeah. Wow. Oh, that Dowie there. Jumping in, I think that's a nice screeny. Sorry, I shouldn't be doing this on your time, but it's just awesome. Oh, it does just look funky. Anyway. Straight in, pin them, pin them, pin them. You guys all fold in there. Finish that off. You guys can all hammer up into there. You guys over here. Oh, God. Forward. So you guys can go and assist this side. My Quarrelers can help that way a bit. I need to start advancing on that goddamn hell cannon. I said it's out of ammo soon. You guys are just going to charge past. I'm not being subtle here. The thing is, they've let me not be subtle because they split their force. They'd have been far better holding and letting me come at them.
Ready to strike. Killers. Go.
Over this way. We are taking a bit of a hammering, but that's acceptable. Break them, break them, break them. My center is not doing as well the best, but it's doing okay. We're fully engaged over here, including my goddamn ranged.
Plow through. The clans unite. Attack. Bastard of Rulecraft.
That'll do. victory, while important, isn't everything here. Doing as much damage as we can to the enemy as well is key.
Strike out! Aye! Yes! For mountain and home! Quarrelers!
Reform!
Get moving!
Got another line coming in, which we can deal with nicely.
For the High King!
Forward and reform. Again, to deal with this next load coming through. You guys can start moving up on the side. You guys can start heading for that.
Let us bleed for the clan!
Come on, kill it!
Shield bearers, ho! Attack the axe!
To be fair, I'm just going to fire at will then. There we go, they've broken off it. Hit that.
Muster the throng!
Oh, yes. And the fact they're poisoning them is beautiful. So we're holding, ready to take the next strike.
Alea's blessing on us! Obey me! Go! Aye!
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be charging him, but...
On the way! Aye! Stop! Dwarf warriors!
Nice. Centre here is a little bit of a mess still, but we're holding.
War of vengeance!
Wow. Yeah, with utterly one on this side. In fact, I'm pulling these 3 units over here to assist here.
Force!
You can stay there.
The clans unite!
My range can pepper them. Okay, going well. This is easy. This has been the main struggle, and actually they've done really well. They are dwarves, though. They are good Dowie warriors, and they are broken. Charge that goddamn hell cannon yesterday. And we've not done... I mean, they didn't break until towards the end, which is great. Because we've done reasonable damage to them, which is what also something very worth doing, actually. Because you want to make sure you do as much damage to the enemy as you can, because that way it's harder for them to come back later on. And taking out those hell cannons is key. Because then they don't get them back. Nice! They come into my mountains, and they die. So we lost 400 good Dowie today, guys, for over 1,000 Chaos Warriors. You look there, you can see straight away from there is the Hell Cannons did most of their damage, because they are brutal things, but still. Cromson, Zuffbarden, and Furrowbrow held the line nicely. And, Ogre, 3 fingers? Something like that? The legendary hero I've got in these guys? But yeah, that was a fun battle, actually. It was a bit messy, but that one. A bit messy, but they split themselves. Rob, what they should have done is stayed together and forced me to advance on them. Because actually, as Dowie, I'm better defending. They should have sat back, used their hell cannons to pummel me. And now I'm in a situation where I can definitely afford to advance. I'm going to move that other force back towards my port. So I'm going to move my other force back towards my port. We're going to slam into chaos here and start settling. We are going to take the fight to them. And scour them from my lands. Or from the lands of Prague, which we will take and administer. because, you know, we owe it to their people to protect them after they've been such a staunch ally. They've been an ally of us from the early days, so...
Summon me if you dare. We march. Armed and ready. For the wisdom of Valea. Ready. For the wisdom of Valea. Aye, grudges will be settled. Move.
And don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of power out there. So I want to be careful. I love the way I've still got a unit of Dwarven Warriors in here. We need a name for this unit of Dwarven Warriors. They have been with Cromson since the start. I think they should be... In fact, hang on. For now, they're going to be Cromson's Guard. Because they've been there since the earliest days. Actually, I don't think it is that unit, but I've had a unit in this army for a long time now, so... yeah, no, I think I recruited them in at one point just to get somebody in, but yeah. And we're going to go to ambush stance. So, along all these veterans, we've got a Cromson's Guard, who are a younger unit of Dowie, who've been here for quite a while. So what I ideally want to do is bring both these armies to bear. Oh, Jesus, that's going to be horrible.
My axe thirsts for war.
Yeah, we need that Ruinous Grudge at the moment.
Lord of Clan Morgan.
I'm thinking I maybe should have kept them behind as a
Vengeful Rune Lord.
as a way of tricking them into me.
Setting off.
Oh, wow. First thing I want that. Yep, Norse Vengeance would have been useful things, but the extra arbitrary then we can have King in the North, which is going to annoy people. But it's also going to make us much more wealthy and much more powerful and give us a huge amount of growth. And it will annoy the dwarves, but I think I am ready to be able to deal with them if needs be. I don't want to, but it's not going to push us into a war straight away, basically. I may leave it off for now, but it's such a good buff for growth and everything for territory I take. I mean, yeah, you'd see the Dowie there. They are terrifying, but still. And the thing is, if they break treaties with me, it will cause negatives with the Empire. So there's always the possibility that if they go to war with me, I could potentially, if I schmooze the Empire, I can make sure they stay on my side when everything goes wrong, when it all goes down. So, I mean, we already administered part of Prague's territory, so I've got no downside with taking on Prague's territory. Obviously, after this, we will, unlike our other Dowie brethren, we will reignite the War of the Beard, potentially. We'll certainly get ourselves footholds in Ulfwam, which I suspect the High Elves will find untenable. Oh, yes! I'm going to auto that, because the idea of fighting against that army is just, nope, nope, nope. Right! We have a face-to-face battle here with Berodun Belaxus. Most of Chaos, not all of Chaos, but we have certainly, Chaos have been blunted here massively. We have a wounded force, to be fair, but we can do it in these wastes.
Lord, for the High King. Iron breakers. For the Cataph's encore. Iron breakers. demand blood! They have wronged us! Dwarf warriors!
Right, these are my standard forces. The Longbeards should be in the centre of them.
They have wronged us! For the ancestor gods! For mountain and home!
That's good. There's not too much in the way of range, so they are happy to be on the front line.
Iron breakers!
Bit concerned about some of those units, so they are going to get heroed up.
Iron breakers!
And we're going to close to get combat going fast, so their Hell Cannon does not have as much time.
Down! Vengeance! Taking aim! I am the ranking lord! Armed and ready! Fire! Alright! Obey me! The runes are cast! Quarrelers! Axes out!
Oh god, I should square them more. Nope, nope, not squaring them with a Hell Cannon about.
Attack the heads! Dwarfs! Ready axes! Runes of spellbreaking!
I hate Hell Cannons. Have I mentioned that I hate Hell Cannons repeatedly at all? This is the problem. They're going to try, at least try, to get around me. Forwards!
Ready axes! Charge! Nitro! Kazook! Killers! Reach for
Push through there, start enveloping. Right, when you guys all actually assisting on this flank.
go! For the ancestors!
Cromson is a little overexposed there, but he'll be having fun, surrounded by chaos, kicking butt, already breaking them.
Kazook!
Cromson is going to break off and go for that. Kill those Chaos Knights.
I am ready! What? Ricky! It'll get done! Fight! Iron breakers!
Okay, we're holding, but we're taking a hell of a lot of damage.
Dwarfs! Ready axes! By Grimnir I order thee! Yes!
This is not going as well as hoped. It's that goddamn Hell Cannon. In there, rip those Trojan apart. I know we don't have much in the way of AP, but we've got to make do with what we've got. I mean, fortunately they're so good, they still do good damage, but...
By Valeria's will, I will do it! Kazoo! It is an order! It is an order!
Cromson is breaking people all on his own! Ha ha ha! Oh, this is gonna hurt. I'm in the right place to replenish units. Up here, save them! Support them, support them, support them!
Give me vengeance! No fapping about!
What does free thingers throw? I couldn't actually quite see, but I imagine it's an axe. There we go, we're beginning to crack them. Right, smash that unit before it gets back in. Perfect, these guys can be redirected there. Right, hit those chosen there. I think they're all about to crack, other than that Hell Cannon. It's about to be engaged. Good God, that was painful, however. Don't mess around. Chase them down.
Aye! String the axe! A layer's blessing on us! Iron will! Battle ready! For our ancestors! Kazu!
These guys can take on the hated Dowie Tsar operating this cannon for our enemies. They stop that hideous machine in its tracks. There we go. It's just a matter of time now. Whew. Hard one, but a hard fought battle, but a victory is a victory is a victory. Now, I don't know where the other Chaos Lords are. We may have just taken out the invasion itself. But we may not. So it could be land grab time. We will have to see, but we're certainly in a good position now. We've just battered the forces of Chaos. We've had a series of good battles to the point we were able to push out. And okay, they came at me, but still. That's a huge thing. See, there are definitely...
What can the Dowie do?
Nope.
And what can the Dowie do for you, Wanda?
Nope. I think that was Prince Sigvald, wasn't it? Which means Chaos are definitely not done.
Honor to your ancestors.
But they may be done in my part of the world. And of course, if we hold Prague, guys, it does mean that we are the rightful heirs, the rightful inheritors of Kislev. So, we'll have to do something about that.
Never.
Ooh, what was the buff I got? The killing Kolak.
My axe thirsts for war.
So many things. Stormblight. Even better versus large, and he's already got... Wow.
Ready. The clan demands war.
I was half expecting to lose something when I did that. If I'm honest, it was probably a bit foolish of me, actually.
Vengeful Ridlock. Iron weld. Shoulder axes, lads. We move. Aye, grudges will be settled. For the
I'm
wisdom
fairly
of
sure
the
there's still
realm.
some chaos up here, but I want to be careful about dealing with them. I don't want to rush in, basically.
Vengeful ruler.
I want you heading that way. I'm going to save up and buy that. Oh no, you're going to head there to potentially go retake there. Right, that's good. Okay, we're going to be leaving it here for today. After that, quite successful pushback against Chaos. And again, that was always my plan. I never planned on going toe-to-toe with them because it's foolish. It's falling back to my holds, letting them splash across the world. I think they're pushing down here against the dwarves a bit. But, you know, let them spread themselves thin and then start hitting them and break on your holds and hit them. So, yes, unfortunately, Prague fell. Prague had to be sacrificed, but for the greater good of the world. Chaos aren't done, but they're certainly weakened, certainly in my part of the world. I suspect there's still quite a few Chaos armies over in Nagorond, however. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave it for today. We will still be this isn't done by a long shot, guys, so don't worry about that. Thank you very much for watching. And of course, as always, if you have enjoyed this, please do like and subscribe. I can't talk. Please like and subscribe and pop a comment down below. Extra special thank you to all of my channel members and patrons. They are linked on the screen at the moment. If that's something you would be interested in, please, there's a link down to that down below in the comments and description. It gives you access to some shiny emotes. I've got to get some of them done still, but there are shiny emotes coming. There's one shiny platypus emote at the moment. Yeah, and thank you to everybody, and a big thank you to everybody for watching as well, guys. Cheers. Thank you all.